All right, welcome back to the show. Chris Broussard is back, and we're joined now by the founder of the big league, Jason McIntyre. Let's move to the NBA, where reportedly the Knicks and the Rockets are working on a trade that would send Carmelo Anthony to Houston. If it happens, Carmelo would be reunited with his old coach, Mike D'Antoni. But D'Antoni said recently that he quit the Knicks in 2012 because of Melo, who told the team they had to choose between him and the coach. I think it's a bad fit for Houston. You got a ball stopper in Chris Paul, or not stopper is the wrong word, but a ball handler, ball stopper in James Harden, and now another ball stopper in Carmelo Anthony. Bad fit.
On paper, does this seem like it'll work? Absolutely not, because as you said, they all like to have the ball in their hands. But I also look at, these are all guys who kind of are scorned. You have Chris Paul, who was in a bad situation, wants to do everything he can to make it work. Same thing with Carmelo. James Harden knows he's going to need some help if he wants to get any further in the playoffs. So I think when you have a chance to win, you're willing to put aside some things. When you don't have a chance to win, that's when you're like, you know what, then it's going to be all about me. I'm going to pad my stat line so I can get myself in a better situation.
The problem is not the trio of Harden, Paul, and Anthony. I like that trio. If Greg Popovich was the coach, I'd be like, yo, that's great. The problem, and I like Mike D'Antoni. I voted for him for Coach of the Year. He won it. But he does not adjust.
No.
And it's one thing to bring in Chris Paul, who's different from Mike D'Antoni's style in that he's a big-time mid-range shooter. But now you're bringing in another guy who does not fit your style, Carmelo Anthony, who wants to play in the mid-range. In New York, the problem was D'Antoni wanted Melo to space out the three-point line, and Melo just kept inching in to his sweet spot on that wing near the elbow. And I just, if Mike D'Antoni would change his coaching style, I think this could work to a degree. They're not going to be Golden State, but it could work to a degree. I've yet to see him do it. Didn't do it in New York, didn't do it in L.A. What's to make us think he's going to do it now?
You like to think I'm a pessimist, Chris, but I'm going to be the full optimist here on Carmelo Anthony. I believe he's 33 years old. This guy's played 14 seasons. He has 3 playoff series wins, guys. That's it. You think legacy for Carmelo Anthony, it's like Syracuse.
I think Hall of Fame.
Okay, Hall of Fame as well. But, again, 3 playoff series wins in his career. I think he's willing to say, you know what? This is James Harden's team. Chris Paul is the second-best player. I am going to humble myself on Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to go and do what Kevin Love did in Cleveland and Chris Bosh in Miami, and I'm going to listen and go sit in the corner and shoot threes. And I think Carmelo is going to be grown up. Well, he has to be. This is James Harden's team.
What we're going to get is some juicy stories coming out, because you know Carmelo and CP3 talked about this before Chris went to Houston, and now they're playing against D'Antoni. D'Antoni probably doesn't want Melo, so there's going to be some juice coming out of this.
Well, what is Daryl Morey? Look, I like Daryl Morey. He's created some great, opportunities for this team, but it seems like he's just grabbing up talent regardless of later, the fit.
Right? Yeah.
Lala won't be happy based off of the rumors. I will take out stock in treasures in Houston if Carmelo goes there.